It's nasty. Now, I'm gonna, on this playthrough, I'm gonna do the kind of cheat way. So I can show you how to kind of avoid all, because it's a very nasty boss fight and it's just relentless attacks. So let me see, which way do we go here? This way. So I will definitely do the kind of cheat way, and I'll highlight it and I'll probably put it up on YouTube as well, because I think everyone could really appreciate it. Let me see, over here. Oh yeah, I did play Dragon Age Origins, and I did the Keep as well. Jeez, where am I going? This way, yes. Yeah, so what happens is that when you play Origins, it's only on the previous generation consoles, so your PS3 and your Xbox. Let me do this. But yeah, because, you know, because that they were on previous generation consoles, there's no concrete way to pass over a save. So Dragon Age have a really handy thing now, which is Dragon Age Keep. So it means that it's a website and you literally put in all the decisions you made in past games. And with these past decisions, it like really kind of alters what happens in this game. So, you know, say that I don't want to give away too big of things. Let me see, jeez, I can't think of anything that wasn't kind of big enough consequence. So like, for example, depending on your Dragon Age choices and what you put on the website that you want to carry over into the Inquisition, like a companion from Dragon Age Origins comes back and stuff. Now we won't say who, gonna keep it cryptic enough, but we'll find out, because I actually have used the same Dragon Age Keep import. And I was actually a mage as well. I was a human mage. Yeah. Again, I've played that about 6 bloody times, and I've played all of them. But yeah, for the Keep one, I was a human mage. But now, unfortunately, I wish I had asked, because when you beat Dragon Age 1, it's very like a New Hope. What would you like? You know, you are to be rewarded in front of the king and queen and, you know, la-di-da. It's very happy. But I didn't pick any that was like pro-mage reward. I just picked I think I just picked I want to just run away with my romance reward, you know. It was very dull. Okay, and then we close Fader.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
These rifts are so much easier and normal.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Oh my god, he approved and we didn't ask a question.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once.
Did I play Dragon Age Inquisition on PS3? No, I didn't. Playing it on PS4. I didn't actually think of playing it on PS3, because at the time the PlayStation 3 we had was breaking, because it was mine and my brother's, because, you know, we had to share. And it was breaking at the time. All it would play, luckily for him, was FIFA. So I had to wait. I got PS4 and I just bought it then. And that, because I wonder, are the graphics that much different? Because you can see here, this is PS4. And it looks pretty great. Oh, nuts. We'll keep going. But yeah, I wonder if it's actually that different, because I was so sad I couldn't get it at the time. I didn't get it for maybe a few months after launch. And like Dragon Age is kind of, you know how everyone has that one franchise they love? Like Dragon Age is that for me, so I was very heartbroken when I couldn't get it.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you.
Whew,
They
it's a
say
lot of
woman
corpses.
was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
There's a lot of corpses. More trees and bushes on this version or the PS3 version? Because if it was on the PS3 version, that'd be really interesting. Because you'd assume, I'm assuming you mean PS4, but you can correct me. So what am I looking at here? We got a codex there for the Temple of Sacred Ashes, which is the place this place is all blown up. So according to legend, the Sacred Ashes of Andraste, so remember that's like the prophet of their religion, so you can compare that to any religion you're a member of or that you recognize. So the Sacred Ashes of Andraste were carried out of the Imperium by Harvard, disciple of Our Lady. Wounded by Tevinter soldiers when he tried to stop Andraste's capture, Harvard was too late in coming to Marathus to stop the execution. All he found was her ashes, left out in the elements. As soon as Harvard touched them, Andraste appeared in a vision. "Rise," she said, "Aegis of the faith. The Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." So actually, for people who might know, Aegis kind of means shield, like defendant of the faith. The Aegis of the faith, so named by our prophet herself, stood at her word and found his wounds healed and his spirit renewed. He gathered the ashes of Andraste and returned to the lands of the Alamari tribes, which are now Ferelden. It is said that Andraste's song led him to a holy site where Harvard and his followers built a temple to house her remains. There the legend ends. For centuries, men searched for the Temple of Sacred Ashes, finding only rumours and tall tales. Chantry scholars concluded that there was no temple. There were no sacred ashes. It was all a myth, allegory intended to inspire and feed the fire of faith. Then, and this is what we were just on about with the Dragon Age keep, I hope anyway, because the ways I ended it. But what you did in Dragon Age Origins will be then used in this game. So then the hero of Ferelden came, seeking to cure a dying Jarl. With the miraculous power of the ashes, the hero, with the help of the renowned scholar Brother Ferdinand Genitivi, traced the steps of the ancients and came to a remote ruin high in the Frostback Mountains. There the urn of sacred ashes waited, as the legend said it would. After the triumph of the righteous over the fifth blight, the temple's discovery was shared with the world. Much to our dismay, however, by the time our soldiers arrived at the temple, the urn had disappeared. To this day, we do not know who took them or why. All that is certain is that it was the Maker's will. So this is where our decision came in. The hero of Ferelden, which was the Dragon Age protagonist of Origins, did not share the discovery with the world, and Brother Genitivi, whose research made it possible, had disappeared without a trace. That's because we killed him. Because he was going to tell the world, so I killed him. Truth, however, will always out, and rumours circulated about the cause of Arlaim and Gieran's miraculous recovery. Agents of the Chantry investigated claims about the Urn of Sacred Ashes, and were eventually led, as the hero had been led, to the temple. By the time our soldiers reached it, however, the urn was nowhere to be found. Though the ashes were gone, the temple itself stood, and it has since become a source of hope for those of the faithful. If the Grand Cathedral is a beating heart of our Chantry, then the Temple of Sacred Ashes is her soul. Here we honour the Chantry's past, even as we forge bravely into our future. And this is a letter delivered by Chantry scholar Mother Clothilda, at the University of Orlais in 938 Dragon. So this was a lecture delivered 2 years ago. And again, that middle paragraph there is the kind of consequences. So what happens in Origins is if you actually reveal, or you let Genitivi go home and tell everyone about it, everyone does come and they take the ashes slowly, and then a dragon comes and destroys it all. So it's pretty interesting. So I'm just going to read a few comments there. I'm so sorry, guys, I ignored you. It is a very good day to game. I'm going to call you King. That's a cool enough name. But I don't know how you'd like me to pronounce that. So you're just called King for the rest of this chat, okay? Hope you don't mind. And yeah, Gun Maniacs, it would make a lot more sense that PS4 would have more trees and bushes. But it's actually, I think that's interesting that they even made that effort. You know, they actually blatantly made that effort. Which you gotta appreciate. I can read that. That's quick. So that was the guy who was moaning at us at the table, you know, with Leliana and Cassandra. Ah, no problem, King. There are some who claim men have no place in the Chantry. So actually, even that's a very interesting thing, that in the Chantry is the main religion of Dragon Age, and men aren't actually allowed, whereas here in most of the world religions, it's kind of, you know, male priests or rabbi and so on. Here it's female. You don't have brothers, you have sisters and mothers. And again, the divine is kind of the equivalent of, you know, the Christian Pope. And that, so Divine Justinia was a massive figure. And that, so again, it's interesting that this is a kind of matriarchal religious group rather than patriarchal. You killed Leliana? Whoa. You killed Leliana? That's so not cool. Because I won't lie, I never used her because she was very, like, ditzy. And I do regret it because obviously she seems such more an interesting character here. But I actually did ignore her in Origins. I can't believe you killed her. So did that pass through into Inquisition, or did that just not even come into account? And while I wait for your answer, because I'm like 10 seconds in the future or so, I'm going to keep reading. Beyond the lowest rank of scholarly brothers and those who take their place amongst the Templars, it is not true. This is an organization spanning 7 nations, from the smallest village chantry to the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. It takes more than sermons to keep it alive. There is an invisible army at work ensuring meals are delivered, repairs are made, and faithful attended to. And much of it done by chantry brothers like myself. The position of High Chancellor places a man beside the Most Holy. I control who is permitted audience, mandle her correspondence, deliver her words to Thedas, and serve as her advisor on matters which may be mundane but cannot be disregarded. If I have influence, let it be said that it is something I use sparingly, if at all. This is a task to which I devote myself solemnly. I did not pronounce that right. I and my fellows bear a burden so that others are free to guide the spirits of Thedas unencumbered. Excerpt from a letter by High Chancellor Roderick Assignon? That could be a few things. And that's 938. So there are certainly brothers, but they're not actually promoted to any more than that. They can only be brothers. They can't become a father or anything. Oh, so she still does appear. That's nearly a pity. I think it would have been very cool if, like, I know they wouldn't actually let you do it because she is such an important character. Ooh, loot. But it would have been very cool if you killed her so she's not there. So did you kill her at... So where did you kill her? Would it have been at the Sacred Ashes? Because I don't think she gets that hostile. I know Wynn goes hostile on you if you mess that up. But would it have been DLC? That just shows how bad I am. I've never tried it. And actually that is, I think, one of the amazing things about Dragon Age's franchise. That you can literally play this for 100 hours and you can still miss things. Like, I have played Dragon Age Origins maybe 4 or 5 times. And you still totally miss things. And I think that's really fascinating. That's what makes it such a good franchise.
Have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm gonna go for the question again and just see if Solus approves.
I'm not sure how to even start getting up to that thing.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Like, if you always ask Solus a question, it always seems to get approval. But maybe if you just ask other people, it doesn't affect as much.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic